Welcome to my video on creating an information-intensive classroom environment. In this video, I'll explore the importance of an information-rich learning environment and provide strategies to help foster a positive and engaging classroom climate for students. So, an information-intensive classroom environment plays a crucial role in equipping students with the skills and knowledge they need to thrive in today's information-driven world. It goes beyond textbooks and lectures. It provides students with a wealth of resources, experience, and opportunities to engage with information in meaningful ways. So, building a sense of community. This is essential in an information-intensive classroom. When students feel valued, respected, and connected to one another, they are more likely to actively engage in learning. So I can achieve this by incorporating team-building activities, icebreakers, and collaborative projects that encourage students to work together and support each other. So students working together in groups. This enhances their vocabulary skills using developmentally appropriate print and digital texts. So an effective way to enhance students' vocabulary skills is by doing this, incorporating developmentally appropriate print and different digital texts into the classroom. By providing a variety of reading materials such as books, articles, and online resources, students can explore new words, expand their vocabulary, and develop a deeper understanding of the information they encounter. For example, in my AP Psychology class, most of the content is designed for native English speakers. I happen to be in China teaching English as a second language learners. So teaching this course in China, I try to incorporate AI tools to not only translate the words and definitions, but also use online educational technology, different tools like Quizlet. So this builds on their accountability. It gives them extra resources as well as supports them in building their vocabulary skill set by going beyond a word wall. So this actually builds student agency. So students reading books and using digital services is another one. Teachers, like myself, can select various texts that align with students' reading levels and interests. And this ensures that they're both challenging and engaging. It introduces vocabulary-rich texts, including fiction or nonfiction. It exposes students to a wide range of words and different contexts, which allows them to make connections and develop a broader vocabulary repertoire. So, I also like to talk about promoting student agency. So empowering students to take ownership of their own learning is another key strategy. By involving them in decision-making processes, such as giving them choices in assignments or projects, this allows them to choose topics within a range of options and seeking their input in classroom topics. So I try to foster a sense of responsibility and further motivate them to engage. This promotes active engagement and a deeper understanding of the information that we encounter in class. Additionally, incorporating developmentally appropriate digital text, such as educational websites, for example, interactive apps, online databases, this can further enhance students' vocabulary skills. I like to create projects using these AI tools, like I mentioned, to develop topics aligned with the specific units that we are currently learning about, but focuses on how they can align this to their own lives beyond the classroom. So this builds upon their learner awareness and promotes student agency as they present their chosen topics in front of class in a presentation format. And this would actually reflect their short-term needs as well, with better understanding of the course materials, and more importantly, long-term with the applications learned beyond school. So looking at how students present their self-designed projects. So with all these digital resources available, it does provide interactive and multimedia experiences that can captivate students' interests. It exposes them to new words and new concepts. And the teachers can guide students in navigating these digital texts, encouraging them to explore word meanings, use context clues, and engages in interactive vocabulary building activities. Again, with applications beyond school. Another strategy I like to use is trying to encourage respectful communication. So establishing clear expectations for respectful communication is vital in an information-intensive classroom. By modeling and explicitly teaching active listening skills, conflict resolution strategies, and promoting empathy and understanding, we as teachers create a safe and inclusive space where students and learners can express their thoughts and ideas freely. This encourages meaningful discussions and enhances their ability to critically analyze and evaluate information. So now I'm going to talk about students engaged in respectful classroom discussions and looking at enhancing vocabulary skills in their oral language development. So meaningful discussions provide opportunities for students to use and expand their vocabulary. Teachers can encourage students to articulate their thoughts, ask questions, and engage in collaborative conversations. By incorporating developmentally appropriate print and digital text, serves as a conversation starter, and teachers can facilitate rich discussions that not only deepen students' understanding of the text, but also enhance their vocabulary skills. So in essence, you could actually go about having Socratic circles, where as long as the students have done their homework, they are ready, they have gone over the materials presented, they are now prepared to discuss in depth using their vocabulary skills. Another strategy I like to use is being a thoughtful and responsive listener and observer. So by being a thoughtful and responsive listener and observer allows us as teachers to better understand our students' needs, their concerns, and more importantly, their interests. By actively listening and taking the time to observe their learning styles, their strengths, and areas for growth, we can provide tailored instruction and support. So this personalized approach, combined with the use of developmentally appropriate print and digital text, it fosters a positive learning experience and helps students connect with information in a way that should resonate with them. And obviously, when a teacher is trying to build rapport with their class, it definitely helps having one-on-one conversations so that we get to know our students one-on-one. And creating an information-intensive classroom environment is a powerful way to empower our students and foster a love for learning that hopefully will go beyond the classroom again. So by building a sense of community and promoting student agency, encouraging respectful communication, by being a thoughtful and responsive listener and observer, we, as teachers, create a dynamic and engaging learning environment where students can thrive. So looking at classroom settings, remember, an information-intensive classroom not only equips students with knowledge, but it also prepares them to become critical thinkers, problem solvers, and lifelong learners. So having a classroom that builds upon that is very helpful. Whether we have word walls, we decorate our walls with their project ideas and showcase their evidence of learning. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video on creating an information-intensive classroom environment. I hope that you found some of these strategies valuable, especially incorporating developmentally appropriate print, digital text, to enhance students' vocabulary skills, but also some of the different ways, at least how I go about using vocabulary lists rather than just showcasing one language. We now have tools available to us that in a matter of seconds can translate it into their mother tongue. It makes it more informative and it can resonate sooner with each learner. And by providing all these different variety of tools, materials, digital resources, providing meaningful discussions in class, we can support our students in expanding their vocabulary and deepening their understanding of the information they encounter. So, thank you much. I appreciate your time.